MP3 Google Analytics Advanced Accounts, focusing on capturing secure e-commerce transactions. With Google Analytics, it is feasible to capture e-commerce transactions because it supports client-side data collection. It involves some fairly simple additions to your async code on your purchase receipt page. The order of the lines within your async is important, so the order shown should be maintained. Once this is done, Google Analytics can record transaction and product information. There are three basic sections to the code that is added. Transaction line and product item line are a list of comma-separated values delimited by quotation marks. The JavaScript function sends the transaction and item information to Google Analytics. Both add trans and add item can be written on multiple lines as shown already, or on a single line. The single line approach is possibly a better format with transactions that contain multiple items. For each transaction, there should be only one add trans entry. It states the total amount for the transaction, purchaser's city, state, and country. For each item purchased, an add item entry is required. If there is no data for a given variable, leave the quotation marks for the variable empty and with no spaces. One example of this would be shipping is included and categories are not used. There can be spaces after the text value within the second quote. These are stripped by Google Analytics during processing. As mentioned, there are no spaces between empty quotes. And thirdly, spaces between words and variable values are not trimmed, like San Diego, so it will display in Google Analytics as written. It is important to have unique order IDs for each transaction. If not, you will have redundant order IDs making your data less than useful. A common cause is double-clicking submission on the final purchase button. This can easily be prevented by adding a simple JavaScript and adding the reference to it as part of the onSubmit value button code. We end with the same diagram as in our previous video, along with a list of what you are able to track. However, now you have more understanding of the code added to your async, which allows you to capture this transaction data. Today we covered capturing secure e-commerce transactions. For more information on any item in the series, email Massimo at mpaolini.com.